You're welcome.
Oh, we're live.
Yes, we are.
Oh damn, we're live.
Good morning,
Hello.
everybody. It's been like a month.
It's been a month.
It's
It's
so
been a
long.
while. I didn't want to like mess up the schedule and start and get on a week that we weren't supposed to be and all that stuff. But we're here. We're here on this morning where we have not been talking about anything illicit. It's fine.
We haven't?
Us?
Redacted.
Redacted. Welcome to Rep RPG, where you can find Wanderhome this wonderful morning. You can also find a bunch of other things. We'll talk about that later. My name is Kat, and you can catch me here. You can also catch me on Indigo Chameleon, where I do things over there too. And I'm super excited to be back on this game with you guys. I really love this game, and I've been reading over the book the past couple of days, and it's just so good. It's so much fun, and I missed you guys. So I'm gonna go down the line here, and everyone can introduce themselves, introduce the character. What do you do? What are your interests? Today, your question is, what's your character's favorite color? And the first person up is Mo.
Hi guys, I'm Mo. I'm playing Sawyer, rock collector / if Status from Inside Out was an otter with a hat and a monocle. He's doing his best. They're doing their best. Sawyer does he, they pronouns, whatever, I think, anymore. I forget what character I'm playing sometimes.
You're just an otter doing otter things. That's your
What
gender.
the heck is Sawyer's favorite color? Probably brown.
Solid.
Is that
Yeah.
valid?
That's solid. That's solid.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
solid.
gonna say green, but I was like, no, it's brown.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Color rocks,
brown.
mud, and I get that. Yeah. Xander.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to mess with my lighting a little bit. Sorry. Hi, I'm Xander. You can find me here and exclusively here because I don't do anything else on the internet. If you do want to find me though, it's at Magic for Mayhem. Anywhere that's worth finding me. Yeah, that's it for the me side of things. Like I play Mama, sheepdog shepherd. She does all shepherd to all the little bumblebees in the world. We love her bumbles. And her favorite color is yellow. This is not a surprise question
to anyone.
No.
I
I don't know if it was me or Mama.
Correct. Curtis.
Not a surprise.
Pass. No.
Pass?
No.
It works that way there, bud.
Yeah, maybe. Hi, my name is Curtis. I play a veteran hardened board turtle named Civil. Civil Snaps. This morning he is drinking coffee and listening to King Diamond. That is the vibe today. And his favorite color is probably a forest green. I will say a forest green.
It's a good color. It's a good color, like a sage green or
Yeah, sage green. Yeah, I like that.
That
Yeah.
light green.
Thank you, storyteller. Well,
You're
you sage
welcome.
green.
I changed my answer.
Good.
Moz, who are you? Who you play? What do you do?
I am playing Jericho, the postman, the pangolin postman. You can find me on Spotify and Google Podcasts, Just Cento, where I run my players through a 5e campaign of Trials, Trauma, and Tribulation. And Jericho's favorite color? Probably purple. Yeah. Just because I think we talked about this at one point. The seals they use from his pen power is typically like a purple little stamp. So
They are.
Cute. That's very cute.
It is very cute. Pixie.
Hello, I am Pixie. You can find me everywhere on the internet as at Chaos Pixie Magic. I am one half of the Chaos team that runs this channel usually. Myself and my husband, who will pop in any moment now to bring me a sandwich and caffeine to get me through the show. He went to the store. I love him. And I play a small fox without a name, and also without a favorite color because Small Fox is a mood ring, and so it changes based on the day. Currently, sitting here falling in love with this tiny, tiny dragon, it's the lavender of her scales.
Aww.
Currently the favorite color. It's gonna be until they get rid of them, and then she's gonna be sad every time she sees that color. But for now, it's her favorite color.
But for right now.
For right now.
Right now.
We have not
did
discussed
we-
getting rid of.
Yeah,
We
never
have
discussed-
because we know we have to
What?
put them somewhere because where they can grow up and not draw attention. We know we
Right.
have to find them a home, right? That is safe.
It's gonna get real
I
big.
thought that
real
was a
fast.
joke.
No, no.
I'm gonna
I
cry
thought-
in real life. It's
I
fine.
It's
thought
gonna
you-
get really big, really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a very funny joke today. That the dragons were gonna get bigger. It's a really funny joke.
Hilarious.
Turning into
Quickly.
a How to Train Your Dragon campaign.
I was fine with that, honestly.
As he's like smashing the rocks, like this is a really funny joke today that I found out was not.
That's why Sawyer starts
Sawyer gonna
gambling.
use to go get the giant geodes. Like
Oh
he has a
my
whole
gosh.
plan.
He has a
Listen.
plan for these
The
dragons.
whole plan.
Listen, you best convince Sybil really fast. Small Fox is on it. She's ready. She's like, I agree. I think we can deal. It's Mama and Sybil who are like, no children. So
No,
they
we
need
cannot do
convincing.
this.
I'm on your side. You have one vote already. You have my vote. Let's go.
Moth Mailman, paging Moth Mailman.
Yes,
I've
let
never
me-
met a real dragon before. They're massive.
Let me borrow Jerry. That's a vote.
No.
That's a,
Mama and Sybil were like,
I
this is not a
have 5
democracy.
small
It's not a democracy.
I have small 5 gods who can also vote with me, and 4 and 1 large one.
It's literally bringing.
Things that can vote, my bees suddenly have voting rights now. I have to tell you.
Rocks can vote.
It's literally
Draw faces
bringing.
on them.
It's literally bringing 2 puppies into a household in front of a living room full of children, and being like, "We want to keep them." Being like, "They're
We
gonna
have
get way too
adopted-
big."
And you know what?
Adopted 2
Usually the
Clifford Big
dad,
Red
Christmas
dogs.
usually the
ever.
dad is the one who falls in love with the German Shepherd and doesn't
guess-
end up taking it back. Sybil, bond
Yeah.
with
Well,
those
guess
dragons.
what?
Stop
Well,
it.
guess what? Dad's having Vietnam flashbacks, and it's not really fun right now.
We have
This is the
adopted.
start of a really good movie where the dad, Sybil, tries to go get rid of the dog, giving him flashbacks, and then it looks at him with the eyes, and he goes, "God damn it!" Like it keeps him.
We've adopted 2 Clifford the Big Red dog. You gotta know this.
He needs a
Correct.
friend. That dog is so lonely by
We are
himself.
not
I'm good.
Emily Elizabeth.
Yes,
But we
Maz.
should be.
I know it's a whole big deal with the dragons. Jericho really has no stake in that fight. But my question to you, storyteller, is the only thing that I'm really super concerned with at this very moment is, based on the time and classes that I've taken, is my handwriting a little better?
Yes. Your handwriting has gotten better. You've learned a few cursives.
You know what?
Ooh,
A few curses.
a few cursives. You don't know the whole alphabet, but you got some of them.
I'll take it.
You got some windy loops.
I know you guys are dealing with dragons. I've seen a ghost the past
All right,
like
Ryan.
48
get out your-
hours.
Get out your list of 26 letters and check off 3. Those are the ones you can cursive.
It's
Oh,
very,
man.
very important to me as a character and a
Really
player
useful.
that that you use the correct capital G in your cursive that actually looks like a G and not the one that looks like a pot that you pull.
Oh
over.
yeah,
So
yeah.
It's
yeah.
somebody
Oh, no, that's
asked
the
on
one I
Twitter.
use.
Someone asked on Twitter the other day, "Hey, if you're autistic, what's your favorite cursive letter? What's your favorite letter?" And I was like, "The
F.
lowercase cursive F." The uppercase cursive G makes me viscerally angry, and everyone's like, "Wait, which one?" And it turned into a whole conversation. So now I'm
It's
like
uppercase.
hyper aware of typing. And
As another autistic, it's the uppercase cursive L that is
it's
superior.
so
Thank you
pretty.
so
That's
much.
the other one. That's the other one. Thank you.
Uppercase
Thank you.
cursive L is the one.
That's the other one. It's
All
but
right.
the F
That
because you
little-
can do the little.
Mhm.
It's like you're tying a knot on the page, and it's so pretty.
So
So,
ga-
Jericho,
so
so you're taking
gambling.
all of us to class next time.
So,
right?
so
gambling.
That's the way I do
gambling.
my Z's. That's what I do.
Gambling.
So
That's right.
gambling.
Gambling.
We were gambling.
Equally wholesome activity to writing in
Equally
cursive.
wholesome activity. We last time we left our friends, they're on a train to the floating mountain to figure out some things. Jericho's pen pal has said to live in the floating mountain area. Also, it's where the king is, and you guys found 2 dragons that have grown quite a little bit overnight, and you have the slightest idea this will continue to be a problem. They will continue to grow the longer you have them.
It's gonna become a big problem here in a minute.
But
Big
Mama
problem.
can bend reality. So maybe we can have
Ooh.
bonsai dragons.
Not that much.
She
No
can make like a
teacup
train
dragon?
go faster. No teacup dragon.
I can make a train go a little bit faster. I don't think I can stop a dragon from being big. I don't know if that's
believe
how
in
that
you,
works.
though.
Have you
I
tried?
think you can. Okay, don't sell yourself short. You can do anything.
If you were to observe these dragons, they would be like the runts of the litter. It'd be crazy.
Mm.
Teacup dragons have bad spines. We're not doing this to these dragons.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's
Can't
your
get up on
strategy.
the couch.
They can't. They got bad
They can't get
spines.
up on
We
the
can't
couch.
do that to them.
Oh, no.
They got like those. They got like the little pug noses.
Yeah.
They can't breathe
can't
very
do it.
well.
Oh
Can't
God,
do it to
no!
them.
Please, no! I don't want to. I don't
Can't
want
do
to
it to
look.
him.
I don't want to imagine
Oh,
a dragon
no,
and a pug
Pixie!
mix and a
Wait,
pug mixed
no one was-
together. Please.
No one was letting the dragons hop up on the train seats, right? Like you were picking them up and putting them on the train seats.
Yeah, they were running around. They're very dexterous. It's fine. They are not teacup dragons.
They've got wings, Sawyer.
Neither
They
of them
do-
has
they
shown
do
they can
got
fly
wings.
yet, but they do have
It's
wings.
so sad.
But that might be a bigger problem once they figure
Yeah,
out
yeah.
that
I
they
was
can
about to-
fly.
I was about to say, let's not teach them that they can fly right now. How about
Can
that?
we
No.
throw the dragon in
On this train.
Yeah. How about we?
So
Yeah.
Sawyer, Mama, and Civil have gone to like the casino gambling cart.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea now with how everybody is like really hell bent on these dragons right now.
Civil having kept the small silver dragon in his shell, so he's there too. Jericho and our nameless fox are still back in their their cart with the small purple dragon and nameless friends. They have names, but the nameless is fox friends. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
At the gambling cart, you all sit down at a table, all three of you, and there is this tabby cat woman behind the bar. And she explains this game to you. The game is a game of bluff, in which you will get 3d6. You will, and your goal is to have the highest number. You roll it, you look at it, and you tell everyone what your number is. You can bluff. You cannot bluff. It goes until you can call. You can be like, I'm out. You can be like, I know, I'm good, and sit out. Your goal is if you have a low number, like if I roll a 4, and I'm like, oh, I got a 12, and like try to get everyone else to back out. Okay. Everyone puts something in the middle, and that's what you're playing for. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
All right. So my 3. Please, you all have your 3d6s.
Yes.
Yes, I have my 36s.
Okay. What are we putting into the pot?
Honey.
Thanks, Ryan.
Money. Go ahead.
The tabby cat puts into the middle a little cracked mirror and puts it in the middle.
Ooh. Yeah, what is like everybody else like putting in? Like it just seems like
It is just you 3 right now.
just us 3? Okay.
Yeah, and the
so
dealer.
It's just a
that
cracked
They
mirror.
play.
Okay. If anybody's got anything, like
I'm gonna
Uh,
put some fresh honeycomb and like a nice pot of honey with some fresh honeycomb kind of
Yeah, Mama
in,
puts
in
it
the middle of it.
puts a pot of honey in the middle with honeycomb.
The honeycomb is what we're looking for. That's the good stuff.
1 ice cube.
One singular ice cube.
can I put one of my cigarettes in there?
Yeah, you put
Yeah.
one of your
What?
cigarettes there.
God.
Yeah.
Sawyer will procure an unopened geode. The only reason that they are okay with getting rid of it is
Damn.
because they don't know what it looks like inside.
I don't want it. You just like I can't see it inside. I don't want it.
There's a rock. All right, so you got the geode, some fresh honeycomb, a cigarette, and a small cracked mirror. Everyone roll their 3d6.
Damn. Some high stakes.
The dealer looks down at their dice and looks back up and says that they got a 12.
Bullshit.
When the rules were being explained, I was trying to find my character sheet on my desktop because my desktop got rearranged. I missed the important part of what was going on.
Okay.
I heard something about bluffing. I'm so sorry.
You roll 3d6. The goal is to have the highest number at the table.
Got it.
Only you see your dice.
Mm.
And you can bluff about what you have. The goal is to get everyone else to like bow out.
Okay.
Okay. But if you reveal your number and you lied, you lose, obviously.
I played this game on Neopets. I know what this is about.
Shut up, Pixie.
No, I'm very happy right now. Are you kidding me? I was obsessed with this game and I was really good at it.
Red Dead Redemption for me.
I was terrible at this game. That's so funny. I remember this game
Mine
now.
was
I
definitely
was always
Pirates.
bad at it.
My
Mine was
problem,
definitely Pirates of the Caribbean, where I
My-
got this game from.
my problem was I could not call out my favorite character for bluffing because I thought he was precious and all of my Neopets had a crush on him. And I was like, no, we can't bring down Branston. We love him. Like,
Oh no.
Curtis.
I have an 8.
An 8, okay. So you're admitting that you lost.
Kind of.
Unless I'm lying.
I think you're lying, but yeah.
Mama.
Oh, I definitely lost this round. I have time.
Okay, so you're bowing out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Just
Sawyer.
us?
It's me, you, and Curtis. Curtis didn't buy out, but Curtis just says, I have an 8 and I think you're lying.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can call him.
Yeah.
Sawyer looks guiltily at Mama and Civil. But I got 16.
That's my exit.
No, Sawyer's like Stuffy Nose and Canada.
Oh, you know, like,
Yeah.
There was just no Canada in that.
that's what threw me off. Like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
So they'll look at Sawyer and they'll look at Civil and they'll bow out. So it's between you two now.
I don't believe. Okay, that's fine. The one you bowed out, then it's just between us. I don't believe you, sir.
Not just between two buddies.
Exactly.
Oh, I mean, it's funny because I've never lied in my entire life. So
There it is. There's the Canadian.
That's fair. That's fair.
it's funny because we only play this game every couple weeks. So Ryan's like, "You stole my accent." I'm like, "It's always been like this." You say this every week. But no, like I got a 16, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It's
I'm still in. I'm still
Okay. What numbers did you guys actually get? 16. Curtis.
I literally got an 8, so it's like two sixes and a 2. It's fine.
You're supposed to roll 3 6s.
Oh, well, you know.
So, Sawyer, you get.
the game wrong.
Yep. Sawyer, you get a cigarette, a thing of honey, a small cracked mirror, and your geode back.
There you
Well,
go.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like take the cigarette back. I don't touch tobacco.
I don't touch things that I've lost, so no, that's okay. I
Okay,
respectfully
then
decline.
I guess we're just gonna litter. Then that's a choice
The
that we're
cat
making.
takes the cigarette and
There you
sets
go.
it to the side.
That's a magic.
You
that's a
tipped the
magic-
dealer, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
You tip the dealer, and this cat loves the cigarette right now.
It's a good tip.
Do you guys want to play again?
Play one more time.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I'll play one more time.
Okay, what do you put in?
Sawyer is not pressing their luck. Sawyer is just gonna sit there with an armful of things and cheer on his friends.
All right.
Put the cigarette back in the pot.
Yeah, just
Do not
take
touch the
another one
cigarette.
out.
I need to make that very clear. Sawyer says
No.
no to drugs.
Can I see if this guy's got like something of like, they're like, yeah, that was fun, but why don't we raise the stakes a little bit? What's really important? You got something really important?
Do you have a token?
Yes.
Do you want to spend it?
Yeah.
Okay. The cat looks at you for a second, and then he picks up a sealed letter and puts it on the table.
Ooh. That's backstory right there.
We love some lore.
Yeah. Well, now I really want it. Shoot. What do I have?
You have a bee skull.
I do have a bee skull.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm good. Oh, does Mama know about this?
I'm gonna be honest with you that bees are cattle, so that's not like a weird thing to have.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
It makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
Like
I'm-
it's like you know, a sheep
that a
skull
disrespectful
or
thing?
or a cow
Okay.
skull or whatever.
As long as it's not in a form of disrespect.
Mama
I
might
thought
It's
find
this
it
not
was-
pretty
one of
cool.
my bees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't want to.
Honestly, how
You
much
don't,
Mama
like,
loves
murder
bees,
one
it'll
of my
probably be a little
bees.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually really interested.
Then I'm gonna unwrap. I'm going to unwrap the bee skull,
Hmm.
like in front of the cat.
Yeah.
And then like lay it like right on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mama, what are you putting in?
The bee bells. The bee bell.
The bee
Velvet.
bells.
Ooh.
Bee bells.
Ooh.
Okay. All
That's
right.
good.
Roll 3d6.
Okay.
Can you do it?
Can you do it?
The cat says they got a 10.
Okay.
Cecil.
Curtis.
14.
Thanks for the
Xander.
call.
Oh, I'm a 16 this time, my beloveds.
um, the cat thinks you're lying, so they're not going to bow out.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay.
You gonna stay?
Yeah.
Everyone staying in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What did you guys get?
I actually got 14.
I got a 16.
I also actually got a 10.
Two sixes and a 4.
No one lied, but Mama does win the round. So Mama, you get the bee skull. So you have
That's so
that.
fucking cool.
You get your bells back, and you also have an open letter.
That's when we
We
leave.
to take all 3 of those things, and I'm going to now bow out of the next game. Thank you so
Being
much.
like, thank you, cat, sir. You've been.
Thank you
very
so
good.
much. I don't know how I managed to roll 2 sixes and
So
a 4,
proud of
but
you.
here we are.
While
Not that fast.
this is happening, Fox and Jericho, what are you guys doing?
I've
Great
noticed our
question.
dragons have wings. I'd like to teach them how to fly. Kidding. Fully kidding. She is, however, learning the things. She's like trying to learn more about the small dragon and like what it likes and what it doesn't like, and she's trying to draw pictures and stuff like that, and she's just doing the anatomy drawing. Like, this is new. She does this with every small god that she can. And it's like, so she has like all these drawings of all of her regular like companions except for Big Angry. So she's just like drawing it. She's just like getting details. Like, do you like trying to talk to it like it's normal, and like it's just yeah, that's all.
Yeah. What are you saying to her?
It's like, do you have it's like you have lovely these scales right here. Do you think they're gonna, I've met some lizards who they fall off of. Do you know if that's gonna happen to you? Do you want to try that? Like, she's just, do you want to wear this cute thing?
You start kind of poking at her.
Yeah.
And she rolls over on her
Oh
back
my
and,
god.
expose her belly.
Oh my god, I rub her tummy. Then I forget to do everything
nips at
else.
your hand and runs away.
Oh my god, no! How dare you! Oh my god. She just
goes,
like,
nip, then runs away. And
she's a cat. Got it, understood.
The happiest little purrs.
Oh my
If you have
God.
not realized, this dragon is my self-insert into this world. She likes sweets and she likes a nap, and that's pretty much all she does right now.
I love her.
Because she is a
Love that
baby.
for her.
I love her so much, and I want to protect her with my life. I would die for this tiny dragon.
They're still babies. So a lot they do. They sleep. They sleep a lot. They're gonna be growing a lot, so they sleep a lot. They sleep and they eat. You do notice that she does eat a lot of the sweets you provide. She does eat other things, but she prefers the sweets because she's a child. So there's like a point where your big unnamed god you start to offer another cookie because you used to your nameless gods wanting to eat the same things, and your big nameless god kind of moves the sweets out of your hand and puts vegetables and fruit into your hands.
Because I also am a child. Did he just dad me?
Yes.
I would die for him too, it's fine.
He's trying to help you understand that it needs nutrition, not just sugar.
But what if it doesn't like me?
You're not there, Mama. You can't
I know I'm
yeah,
not there.
You're not there.
She
No,
has
I'm not there.
genuine concern.
That's not how parenting works.
She looks up at but to be fair, she's used to dealing with things that are much older than her, so she's never had to feel like a parent. She's felt like a caretaker. So this is a difference. This is a huge difference for her, and she's panicked. And she doesn't know how to handle it.
He looks down at you, and for a glimmer you can see him for a second. And he goes, "Are all your favorite foods sweets?"
No.
Neither will hers.
I just want everyone who travels with us to be happy, and everyone else sort of has a different choice. And she gestures at the other gods, and she's like, they all have homes they can find. I'm scared that these ones won't have the same thing, and they're gonna resent us or me.
The things you find are millennia old, Fox. These are but days old.
Yeah.
Jericho, what are you doing?
I'm just reading my letter over and over and over again, trying to find something that's not there. He's a little panicked. That's really.
Do you
That's
have
kind of-
any tokens?
I don't think I do. To be fair,
Okay.
I think I have to wait till the next day to get.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
it's raining, I just realized.
It's
Sorry.
Once
very
it-
raining.
It's
Yeah.
raining
Like,
so
how
hard
low?
here.
That's why I keep looking back.
Yeah,
I
it's
keep
raining
looking back out
so
the window
hard
'cause
here.
It's raining. It's raining like hell outside, and I love it.
Sybil,
It's so beautiful out.
yes.
Do we? Ryan, you just said something very interesting. You said I'm gonna have to wait till the next day. Do we get a token every day?
No.
Okay,
But there's
I was
more
like,
opportunities to get tokens.
I have
Okay.
nothing that I can do to get a token until. we
oh,
get-
I thought you
At
meant
this
like I have to
exact
wait till the
moment.
next
I'm
day.
sorry. I'm sorry for confusion.
You're good. I'm just easily manipulated. It's fine. It's fine.
You're fine.
Continue.
Sybil, Mama, and Sora, you guys get back to the cabin. The little dragon is having the zoomies, and the moment you enter, the silver dragon jumps out of Sybil's back and joins in the zoomies with his sister.
We love the zooms. Very good.
What season is it?
We are in We are in. I think we're still in Moon Sun. We're at the end of Moon Sun.
For us people seasons, what is this at?
Oh, fair.
People seasons. What is that?
Valid.
I have two different things written down.
I
for
could
what
say in
season it is.
Skyrim we're in August, we're in 11 August of or fallen tree. That doesn't mean nothing.
I was just about to say that too.
God
It's like
damn it.
we're in the winter realm of
Give me one
the
second.
31st of the 31st
see?
of the half moon, and be like, that's cool.
I have two things. I have two different things written
So-
down for what month it is.
So, the Wanderhome world has 5 seasons technically.
Okay.
So we're like a few months after winter, start
Okay.
of summer type.
So
situation.
spring?
Yeah.
Do we
Is it like
skip
that
spring?
weird? Is it that weird like it
Right
could be
before-
like
It's still it could be. It's super rainy outside. It's still a little cold.
Okay.
But we're getting into.
it's March in Florida.
I guess. Yeah.
It's trying. It's trying to get there.
Florida.
What it's trying to do is it's trying to get its flowers out, but it's got to be a little rainy and cold for us.
And
It's
we're-
Caleb.
We're supposed to be in this destination one more sleep, so tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The castle. Where is
Yes.
that? Will it be within like a day's walk, or is it still in the back 40?
Have you ever been to the floating mountain?
I'm sure I've seen like routes of it.
Yep. The floating mountain's a very protected city because it's where the king is. There's not really like maps of it and like here's how to get to the castle. You
I work for
know?
the post office. My mom has
These are not your routes though. You are not from the
She
floating
knew
mountain.
where to go. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some manual.
You're gonna talk to your moth?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems kind of silly. Like, how far did you go? You were gone for like a week, or it feels like you were gone for a week, even though you were gone for a couple days. There's nothing I can really gonna ask him. This is all elaborate setup for later. That's why I'm asking these questions, so we can go back to what we were doing.
Know that a train is faster than a moth.
I'm aware.
He's very speedy. He's one of the speediest. That's why he got tricked with you. But the train is still faster.
I have an idea, but
Okay. Right. You guys converge together for it's around lunchtime.
Sawyer's gonna look at this mirror.
Okay. You look into the mirror and it is just a regular small mirror that has a crack in it.
That son of a bitch.
This
It's
is
just a
D&D,
cracked mirror.
Not everything is magical. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
It says
nice.
the handle.
I want to
this-
know what's in this
even
letter.
even though it's cracked, this around it is very ornate, very pretty.
Oh.
It's gold.
Sawyer doesn't look at themselves for too
Okay.
long.
Eh, my boy.
Sobs forever.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Bob's for a million.
I can always self-deprecate. It's the first thing on my you can list.
I know,
baby.
but it doesn't mean I'm gonna be happy about it. Okay.
Jerry Allen.
Looking-
Did you say Jerry Allen?
What?
Instead of
you guys
Jerry Allen.
talk around. You guys talk amongst yourself while I get this letter. Nope.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I ask real just quick question? My friend Slowpoke, is that where we're going now, or is it someplace completely different?
Slowpoke, last you heard, was
Near,
at
near the grave of the sovereign god.
yeah,
right?
Forterre.
Forterre. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure about that.
So you guys started here. My screen is a map. Ready?
Yes.
You guys started here. You went here. You're now traveling over here, and Forterre is straight up.
Because
That's
we were
right.
doing the U.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. I just wanted
Thank
to
you
make
for the
sure.
visual aid.
Yeah.
We're doing the smile.
You doing a little? You could just went boop, but you're like, maybe going straight to the villain's a bad idea. And I was like, ooh, maybe guys, that is a bad idea.
Interesting.
I have a few questions for you guys. Civil, did you tell anyone about your dreams?
Not yet.
Right, I have no idea who this god is. I'm still like, buddy, like, friend, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
Do you
Asking him
plan
for
on
parenting
doing it?
advice.
Can I get a little recap real quick? Sorry.
You were in a dark room
Right.
with what you believe to be the slobbering god trapped in a stasis.
Yes.
What is my god's name? Oh my god.
Slobbering God.
Nope, the good one.
I don't have the name for his wife. It's not in my notes. Sorry.
I have it. Give me
Sorry.
2 seconds. No, it's
Sorry.
okay. I should know this name, but it's been a month, so
Mm-hmm.
give me 2
I'm gonna write it down
seconds.
now too.
No, it's good. I have it in my notes. It's not in my head.
A mood.
The Lifebringer or the Corrupted Light. She's called two things: the Lifebringer or the Corrupted Light. She appeared and was going to take some sort of vengeance upon you as being one of the people who fought against them in the war, because she is still very angry. That the person she loves is trapped in the stasis. And the silver dragon that you killed appeared to protect you.
That's right. Yes, and the creature that is following around Pixie's character right now, the black one, is the slobbering god.
I said that part of him is already with your
He's an
Yes.
avatar of
Yes.
that gets everything, but
Yeah. That was the big one. Okay.
But also that's important. He asked, basically, my god doesn't remember that's who he is.
Yes.
It's a splintered part. So like, he doesn't know why he's angry. He doesn't know that's who he is. So
I
this
think-
isn't like, so like that's it. That's important to note.
Yes.
That's the one thing
Yes.
I remember is that he
Yes.
doesn't know.
and
He
I
doesn't
think
know.
And I think that's why I haven't told you yet, because it's very much a like delicate situation where I want to be like, we are alone, and I'm going to tell you something very serious, and being like,
What? My small god herder who cries over giving their dragons vegetables wouldn't be able to handle a delicate situation?
you have
Offended.
Crazy.
you have Darth Vader with you everywhere you go that does not know he's Darth Vader.
Yeah,
You're
he
like-
likes to be
it's a very delicate situation.
Very delicate
Wow.
situation.
Listen, you want to talk Sith slander? What's he gonna do? Our heroes
doesn't
killed
know.
more
No.
people
He
than
doesn't
Darth
know.
Vader in
No.
that entire
No.
series. Our
No.
heroes did more murder. Like,
No, you ever saw that news article where it's
Here for
just
the
like,
slander every day of my life. Thank you.
no, you ever heard that news article where it's like, what are you gonna do? Stab me? Man gets stabbed. It's immediately in this. What is he gonna
Man
do?
gets
Stab
stabbed.
me?
Mama, you
Man
opened
gets
the letter
stabbed.
that you were given. Everyone else take off their headphones.
Fair.
It's a coupon.
Goodbye. It's a coupon for 2 freebies. You're welcome.
My other headphone back in so I can
You're
get
welcome.
this properly. Yes.
This letter, first of all, written in beautiful cursive with the correct G's.
With the correct G's,
With the
as
correct
they should.
You read this letter and it puts ice in your heart for a moment. Talk of overthrowing the current king. Because the true king has come of age. There is.
Oh my god.
Yep, you got this letter, my dude.
I did get this letter.
I was like,
Did get this letter.
Sybil said something important. I was like, oh, I have this letter in my back pocket that I've been waiting to give you guys.
So what I
There-
won.
There is talk
Anyway.
of a true king who has now come of age, who doesn't know what he is. And the reason he doesn't know what he is because it has been trapped inside of his mind who he is. But the the child born of the slobbering god and the life bringer should take the throne.
Oh,
The born child of the slobbering god and the life bringer, because there are many children of them. There's never one that was created with them both. And you read this letter sitting in the room full of your friends.
I sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Mama doesn't know how to feel about this. She reads it once, kind of glances around the room a little bit, looks at, gaze kind of stops at Sybil a little bit, and she just, this is something I'm gonna have to talk about with this guy.
This is something I have to talk about. You look at the signature of who wrote this letter. And it is, it's Fredrickson, the orange cat you met at the first orphanage you guys went to.
Okay.
The one with the little magic school. On the
Yes.
island where your son is.
Yes. I knew that. I'm blanking on who exactly Fredrickson was. I'm trying to go back through my notes.
Yeah, he was the headmaster of the magic school where you guys got the new witches to take over
Master.
the... Yep.
Yes.
Headmaster Fredrickson. There's not
Interesting.
There's not a someone this is being sent to. There's no
Okay.
receiving letter. You are guessing
Got it.
it got taken mid-flight from a moth.
Okay. That makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna have everyone put their headphones back on now. Okay?
Yeah.
All good.
You want to know infuriating? You know,
What?
you want to know something big, is the fact that I can hear the conversations, but it sounds like peanuts. Because
Love all those-
it's cat in one room. It's cat in one room and I can hear the conversation, but it sounds like
That's
the Peanuts teacher.
Oh my gosh.
That's literally it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I sure do have this letter now in my possession. I sure am the owner of this here letter.
I can always ask if you have mail.
So what I do sure as hell have some mail.
I can always ask if you have some mail.
What you guys see, if any of you are paying attention to Mama while she's opening up this letter, the only one I'm expecting to pay any real attention to me out would be probably Jericho and Sybil, because Jericho mail and Sybil because weird letter.
And Sawyer.
Also probably
Written word.
because you were also there when it
Yeah,
happened.
so, you also watched the gambling happen. You know that Mama
Yeah.
has it.
Mama's got this letter. He's probably at least a little bit interested in just kind of seeing everything. What you'll see is she's gonna open up the letter. She's gonna read a little bit of the first part. You'll kind of see her eyes widen a little bit, and then she can glance around the room, so he's kind of paying attention. Eyes kind of stop at Sybil, and just like a small nod of like, we're gonna have to talk about this letter later. That's a later discussion, not for right now, but for later. We have to talk about this one. And then just goes back, like finishes reading it, and just closes it up, puts it in one of her many pockets, and just like sits and just. I'm not gonna bring that up unless someone asks me directly. Just. That's it. Just.
Sawyer is squinting.
Yeah.
Well, we all.
Not
What are
this
we
direction.
doing for lunch?
It's on the radio. Like,
Oh,
boom.
Oh, hey there, bud. Not to step on your tootsies or anything. But like, what perchance was in that little envelope, that we received, that you received, and like Sawyer like reaches into the bag, like if you want to see the mirror, like I have the mirror to show you. And
I've never loved Sawyer more than in this fucking moment. Sawyer's like, this is not going to become a party of secret keepers. No, absolutely not. Like,
Secrets, in
won't
fact,
be.
don't make friends.
you have a piece of the written word, and I write words sometimes. Hand it
I
over.
do. I do have a piece of the written word. This is something that I would like to discuss with Sybil in private very quickly before I take it to the whole class, if that's okay. I promise I will come back. I will not hide anything from you guys, and I will show you the letter in full, but it's something I want to talk to Sybil about first.
Oh, Sawyer instantly like shrinks into themselves, like, oh, I'm so sorry. You don't need my permission for anything. You're your own person. And I
You're
didn't mean to make
perfectly
you
fine,
have to ask me to,
Sunflower.
like,
You're perfectly all right, Sunflower. Don't even worry about
Sawyer
it.
just like,
You're okay.
I'm a master in compliance.
Oh.
And like
Hey, Pixie.
yeah, I was going to ask if my god, who no one can see, goes to follow them or read over her shoulder.
No.
Okay, just making sure. I was
Do
like,
you have a token?
yes.
Would you like to spend a token and notice something?
Fucking course I would, always. Thank
Cool.
you.
I'm gonna text you.
Oh no!
oh,
I'm
That's a horrible sentence you just said.
scared!
dang.
It's my favorite sentence.
I like open Discord immediately. I've got
Listen.
many places to. There's typing. There's the dots.
I just need everybody to know that I know this is like a part of the game, but my FOMO right now
It's killing me. It's absolutely driving me insane.
My
I'm glad
mental
it's
health
not just me, right?
is killing
beloveds.
me.
My beloveds, all will be revealed in due time, I promise.
It's like, I would also like a secret. You get
Hey, do you want? We can share secrets. Actually, yeah, Pixie does.
not a secret. I gave you one. Your own secret.
Oh, I guess
Oh.
that is a secret.
I don't have a secret.
Told someone else. We did that separately.
Continue.
Anyway, and she raised her eyebrow at this and walked on. I actually, if they're gonna go discuss things in whatever, Pixie, nope, the small fox. Pixie's not in the game. The small fox will.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not at all. Thank you so much for calling me out of my self-insert.
These are all kind of self-inserts. I'm gonna be honest with every
Yeah.
single one of you.
She will lean forward and she'll be like, do you want to see something cool?
Always.
To Sawyer specifically, because if Mama and Sybil are going off and doing their thing, she's gonna like make sure Sawyer doesn't feel left out.
Oh, Sawyer's just sitting there like the equivalent of Otter, like
Yeah,
woo
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what to do.
It makes the fox uncomfortable. She is
Okay.
like, no, you don't get to sit there and be alone and sad. Not on this train car. Not in my Christian Minecraft server.
No one's gonna be alone and sad in like 10 minutes when I tell you all what's going on.
But these 10 minutes are very anxiety-inducing. It's like when your parents go talk in the
Sorry.
hallway and you're like, am I in trouble?
Mother Goose has been replaced by Mother Fox. That is
promise
all.
you are not in trouble. I have promised all of my kids.
My
that
mom
you are
said
not
that
in
too,
trouble.
and she sometimes lied. So
My mom said that if your mom said that
little fox
okay.
crawls up on the seat and sits next to Sawyer and like unceremoniously just like plops her book of gods in Sawyer's lap. Look at it. Like, look at all these things. And she like flips back because she inherited this book. She's like, there's so many here I've never even met. Look at where it says that. So she's looking specifically. I'd like to know if there is a rock god. anywhere, a pebble god, anywhere at the beginning of the book.
Oh.
A small clay golem.
Yes, and she would like to show
God.
Sawyer if there is one.
His name's Dwayne.
We can always smell what he's cooking. He's a great chef.
He's an amazing chef.
Amazing chef.
It's a rock golem chef. There you go. His hand is the hot plate.
His PR for lifting is an otter.
So you don't have a rock god.
Ah,
You do have Denier, and Denier was a tiny god of poetry.
Good! That's who I show! I've never met him, they, them, her, what is... You love...
They, them.
They, them. I never met them. They were my mentors. Helped rehome them, and you could see the note. They were much better at notes than, but look, they've got some of their favorite poems written on this page, and this is what they looked like, and as best we could draw it at least, and she like shows this page with this poetry god and like all the information about them to Sawyer with like excitement, like kid doing show and tell. She claps her little feet together while she shows, because her legs are sticking out forever. She
Not
Denier took a form of a very grumpy small mushroom.
stop it.
I
Sawyer-
will show you a photo of Denier. I'm gonna
Oh my
post it in
God.
the Wanderhome chat real quick. It did it twice. That's what he looks like.
Oh my god! I love him! What?
What?
He has a little mustache. Yes.
Okay.
I had to go on mute because I screamed. Anyway.
Ignore the fact that like Sarah is like a little bit Sawyer is like doing the equivalent, you know, the, like that like that, but like nose running, like this is like the cutest thing they've ever seen.
Just turns into anime eyes, no, like immediately, like.
The one like snot bubble. Yeah. Great. Yep, that's what's happening. So you've consoled Sawyer by like giving them an outlet for their emotions.
oh, to
That's
be
all.
the fifth party member sitting here telling my mom. No one's gonna be alone, my dear. We have
and then
5
me.
people at the party.
To be
The
fair,
player
you
I
have
was-
Jerry. You have Jerry. Sawyer has nobody. Like,
Oh my god!
Sorry, your mom blew up. Sorry, like.
Jericho, are you
Okay.
still just reading this letter?
Yes. I've kind of like hyper fixated. It's like it's something that's been bothering for a while. We're actually getting to where we need to go.
Yeah.
So he's just like,
Uh,
if I read everything.
take a token because you're ignoring everything else that's going on. Focus on something for yourself.
Yeah, cool token. Can I now use that token?
Immediately
Yeah.
spends it.
Now that I know that
Immediately.
being selfish pays.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're looking at this letter over and over and over again, and you're trying to find something. You're trying to pick something out. It takes you a while, but you notice that her handwriting is slightly off.
Yeah, she's. We've talked about this. How that it's nervousness. There's an like she's usually pretty uniform.
Mhm. It's not nervousness.
Okay.
You thought it was originally.
Oh, okay.
What you're seeing now is it's like her handwriting and someone else's handwriting have been combined. Like this loop is the regular like hers, but this loop is not, and this eye is dotted this way, but this eye has a star like she usually does, and it is like two different people simultaneously wrote this letter.
Well, that's unnerving. And I know this now because I've been studying handwriting.
You have. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Exactly what it
Correct.
comes down to. Who knew a character choice I made? Cool. That just makes
Consequences for
things.
your actions.
That just makes things worse. That doesn't make things better. He's gonna keep panicking and reading this letter.
Take another token. You can just have this one. No, you cannot immediately spend it on this letter.
Damn it.
You have gotten everything you can out of this letter. I'm being real honest with you.
What is it written on? Is it papyrus? Parchment? Is it a
Uh,
tablet?
The skin of a
Mama-
dead friend.
Never enough.
Mama and Sybil, you guys kind of step out of the hallway.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that there's no one like in the immediate vicinity. I'm just gonna hand over the letter to him so he can read it himself. So essentially, the quote that I wrote down from this letter is perfect handwriting for context for you, Sybil, and I guess everyone else, because everyone else is listening now.
Do we need to
They
take
have
off
everyone
again?
else take their headphones? I
Yeah,
can have
like,
them take off their headphones.
That's fine.
No. It's
No,
it's
you can take it
totally,
off.
It's totally cool. It's
Okay.
totally cool. It's all good.
Okay.
But you're gonna
We're
tell
gonna-
us anyway, so we should
I'm
take
gonna
off.
tell everyone, and I'm gonna tell everyone anyway. So like it's essentially just saves the explanation multiple times. Essentially, what you see in front of you is beautifully written text, the correct G's in cursive, as we were talking about earlier. This was specified, the correct ones. Beautifully written letter. It talks about overthrowing the king and how there's a true king that is now coming of age, and he didn't know that he was the actual king because it was trapped inside of his mind. And the line I have written is, "The child born of the slaughtering god and the life-bringer should take the throne." And the fun of like a fresh little thing is that the signature is from Fredrickson, who's the headmaster of the magic school we went to
Oh.
in the beginning. That first, like, the place where we met my son and we got the light to come back.
I see the problem.
This is definitely a letter that we have now. And she just hands it over to him and essentially just stares at him until he's done reading. Yeah.
You're muted, honey. Can't hear you.
My mic. I'm sorry. My mic.
Oh,
died.
you're fine.
No,
That happens.
I feel just heavy sigh. I mean, like, yes. What do you want to do, Mom? What do you want to do?
I don't know. We have these two. We got these two letters from these people that we both semi trust. I mean, I've never, outside of this one encounter, I never really had a ton of interaction with him, even though we both ran the only two schools, only two orphanages. So it would make sense that we're essentially I trust him because we're on the same level of, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say like not coworkers, but we're on that same kind of level. So I kind of trust him implicitly, and I know you trust Slowpoke.
I do. It's just there's a lot going on. Now we have this letter. Now we have fracture part of the sovereign god hanging out with us. That's great.
Yeah,
It's great.
sure do.
I'm gonna have to tell.
Mama, that's news to you. You have not the fractured part of the slobbering god.
So I just
that is news.
Hold
Hold on.
on. Hold on.
Rewind.
Rewind one. We
Yeah.
have what? We have
yeah.
who with us?
Yeah. So a part of that I have to tell the fox in that, but yeah, we have just a fractured portion of the slobbering god possibly hanging out with us. Now, nothing has gone wrong. But it is
Is this one of the dragons?
no. This is
Oh no.
this is a shadowy thing.
Because
that,
none of you have ever seen it, by the way.
Goodness.
yeah.
The only
None
one
of
who
you
has
have
seen a
ever
fraction of
seen
it
it.
is Sawyer.
Yeah.
Sawyer's the only one who has seen this thing blip in and out of existence.
And that's
Right.
why. Can I just assume then it's like? Can I like talk and then it's like it's just this, like a possible shadowy thing that
You
is
don't know
with
which
us?
one it is. You assume it's one of her little gods. You don't know
Yeah.
which one. Could be
Yeah.
Nadir. Could be Wick.
Okay.
And that's and that's why I'm just like,
Not my boy.
look, it's a fracture, so therefore it could be possibly any one of them that hangs
And
out.
I
with
never
us.
said it was the nameless god with her either. It could definitely be Wick.
It could definitely be Wick.
Like again, not my boy.
It could be any one of them, and at this point, along with this letter, we got to start figuring out something.
Yeah, no kidding. That's
This is getting.
do you have an idea of which one it is, or do you think that there's another one that we haven't
I have no idea
talked to
who
yet?
it could be. I'm trying to take this lightly, but at
I
this
don't
point,
think we can take anything lightly at this point.
yeah. At this point, telling the Fox, they're gonna help us out the most. They have the most information.
Oh yeah, of course. They got that whole book about all their gods and everything. So of course,
It might
of
not
course
be.
you, of course
Might
you
not
would
be a
know.
bad idea to show the letter either. I mean, when we tell everybody else at this point, it's getting very big.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. I'm not hiding anything from
No,
anyone,
no,
but
no.
I wanted to show you first, just because of, everything we've been through, and also your letter from Slowpoke and everything.
That's fair.
Well, God, I don't know. How do we always get wrapped up in all this mess, Sybil? Can't we just have a slow life?
Not slow enough. Never slow enough.
Never gonna be slow enough.
No.
Can't wait for all this where Mama and Sybil disappear to the countryside. Have
Yeah.
a nice little bee farm.
I'm fine with that.
One day it might happen.
Yeah. Just laying in the grass with the sun hitting on my shell, just sleeping, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go back.
One day we'll get that slow life. Today is not that goddamn day.
Today
She
will never
opens-
be that day.
Opens the door back into the room.
So claps his hands, being like, "Everyone, we need to talk about some things."
So I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting on this here letter. But if anyone would like to read it, here you go. Warning. There's definitely some information in here. So take it by what you will. So let's hold it out for whoever wants to snag it first. Obviously.
I'll take it.
Armelia.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I'll take it. Read it. Are there similarities in the handwriting?
What an absolutely excellent question.
That's an
No.
excellent question.
Damn.
But that was a really good question. If you had a different letter, yes. But this is not
Excellent
that letter.
question.
Is there another letter?
Can I cross?
Another letter somewhere.
Can I cross-examine these
Should we
letters?
have gambled more?
You should also always gamble more. Now you
Damn.
got this severed finger
Where
that this
did
cat
you
has
get
somewhere.
this?
There's a severed finger. What?
What?
I didn't know that was part of the stakes.
This cat has so many things.
I'm gonna rob
I want to
him.
go get a letter.
I want
Okay,
this
so we're
cat to be
going
the
back to
NPC
gamble more.
gambler that shows up in every town when you want,
Right.
like,
No, she is. Don't worry,
good.
she is.
He is the NPC
Like, didn't
gambler.
I see
We
you
will
before?
have that severed finger eventually.
It will be mine. I also saved my
Today is
tickets
just not
for it.
that day.
I'm gonna give everybody a chance to read the letter, ask what they want
Yeah.
before revealing the other half of all this.
So you guys all read the letter of the plan to overthrow the current king of this world, to be replaced with a child of the slobbering god and Lightbringer.
who is so this is what's going on in Jericho's brain because we're going to that castle.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
where we're going.
We're currently
This is
going
also
to where the king is.
where my pen pal is. So
Yes.
things are starting to click a little bit, and it's very concerning that he might be, leagues above where he should be.
Mm-hmm. What's clicking?
That I don't think the pen pal ever revealed who they were or what they did.
No.
But if we are getting, if we are going to the castle, should you work at the castle? Now that there is a threat to overthrow said castle, he is concerned, one, that she might, or whoever it is, might actually be hurt more now, and that it might have already started because the handwriting is different.
Is your pen pal the one overthrowing the king?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes,
So
Pixie.
The small fox just waits
Oh,
her.
okay, that's you.
No, she waits her turn.
he will share the letter he got from Jerry. Since we're sharing things, here's why I got my little pen pal from the castle we're going to. So this is that doing feel good things for me. Because if you look, things are different. It doesn't look like it was the same person that wrote like the start compared to the end. And I've dealt with it, and I've written back and forth with this person for years, and it's never been like this. It's always very uniform. So I'm even more concerned now.
Do you have any ideas of what that could mean? Like if it's, maybe she's sharing a body with someone, they're sharing a body with someone, or
I've never seen them.
Hmm?
Fox, you had something?
I have a possibly a stupid question, and she
I love stupid questions. I get to hear fun and stupid answers. My favorite kind of question.
she's kind of she's kind of holding the monkey on her lap like a fucking social anxiety dog. This is
He
my
is
emotional
also-
support god.
He is like a chihuahua shaking like.
Yeah.
He's also full of anxiety.
I am.
That's his character trait.
I have Wick. For the symbolism, I need everyone to know. She is sitting there, surrounded by gods of all types. There's the small glowing, and there's the tiny darkness, and all those things. And she sits there, and she goes, would that be so bad? It seems to me like there's a lot of people upset about this war and the way things went. But, and she looks down at the little shadow monkey and up at the shadow crow who is angry and got scared and angry at the circus watching that story. She goes, it seems to me there's a lot of things people don't understand about the nature of these gods. Perhaps if someone was on the throne who represented a unification of both, it might bring some peace to people who won't ever get it otherwise. After all, that god didn't bring about all bad things, did he? And she's looking at her little shadow creatures that relate more to the slobbering god than the light. And she just kind of holds them a little bit closer.
I get it. But
You don't see Mama's face harden very often.
Oh shit.
Um,
Like she's way too young to understand. All she knows is these things are hurting.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what to do about it.
and that's also the thing that Mama's been grappling with too, is because she saw firsthand the massive death and destruction that came with the war, and the personal death and destruction that came with the war, and the loss of her partner, her life partner, right in front of her. So she knows what can go down if we let things go unchecked. And she doesn't say anything, but you just see her face harden up a little bit. It's not a face you see very often. She's very soft. She keeps her face very, very soft. She's used to working around a lot of kids. And when kids see your face harden like that, they think that they did something wrong. And you don't want your kids to ever think that they did something wrong.
Oh, and she
most
does
of the time
now.
it's not them.
Oh, and she does now, 100%.
And that's not her goal, but she tries to tool her face, and she can't tool her face completely. And she's not saying anything. It's just not something that she knows it's not something that anyone else besides Sybil in this room could understand.
But little Fox's ears just... Maybe not. Like...
Well, Sybil speaks up at this point, being like, and this would be a good time as any to also tell. He kind of looks around to everybody real quick. Is that a fractured part of the slobbering god himself, is apparently possibly with us.
Among us.
She knows immediately. If he's looking at the gods, she knows immediately. She's not stupid. She can't help herself glancing at him, but she doesn't keep looking at him because she's aware that no one else knows he's there. She glances. And then immediately says, well, just a fracture of a shadow isn't that bad. Perhaps. Just like the little ones, right? People thought the dragons were really bad, but these ones seem okay, and you said if we raised them right, that maybe they'd be fine. Isn't it better to hold on to the hope that they won't go wrong this time?
Hope is a very strong word, Fog.
But isn't hope all we're doing every day anyway? We're hoping we're going to find somewhere to settle down and call a home. We're hoping we're going to find the right answers or the right path.
And we're hoping that we don't start another war into where a whole bunch of people also end up dead.
Hope's great. It's a nice word. Has a good sound to it. But hope without action is just sitting around and waiting for something to happen to you. You gotta put in the work, gotta put in the effort, make sure all the kids are taken care of, make sure all the gods find a home, make sure all the bumbles have a place to go at the end of the night. You can't just hope that it's not gonna rain tomorrow and the bumbles will have a safe place to stay. You gotta make sure that they're in their place for the evening. Hope does a lot, but hope isn't anything without any action behind it. And that's why we're headed to the castle. That's why we're headed up to the floating mountain. Put that action behind that hope.
She's petting the little monkey.
Sawyer can see Nameless Fox looking at something that isn't there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sawyer's just staring at that space, wherever that was.
Okay. Do you have a token?
Yeah.
Would you like to spend it?
Yeah.
You see him.
Hmm.
What for moments was flickers and maybes. You look in that spot and you focus. And you see him. This large, imposing animal with almost an owl's face, but a deer's antlers and a spindly body and large claws and wings. And he is currently just behind the nameless fox, and he is glaring.
Can Sawyer reach into his bag and I would like to think that Sawyer has like fossils we discussed, like fossils.
Yeah.
Can Sawyer have like either like an owl foot fossil or like a deer antler, like a fossilized
I'll give
piece
you
of-
a small deer antler. Yeah.
Can Sawyer like present it as a gift? Like just noticing that like
To the large god behind the fox.
yeah.
Okay. You walk forward and you present this, and the nameless fox looks at you for a second confused, as if you're presenting it to her. But then they realize that they're presenting it behind her. And nameless fox realizes that Sawyer can see.
I would like to use a thing I can always do and
Okay.
say something in silence better than words can, and
Okay.
just make eye contact with Sawyer and be like, not now, later. She just panic, like
Sawyer's expression, like you can tell Sawyer is doing the like trying to comfort thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
She knows she will.
The large god looks down at you, Sawyer.
Mm-hmm. I am
And-
small.
Yeah, and this guy is huge.
Great.
And just looks at the offering and just gives a small nod, but doesn't reach out to take it.
The little fox reaches out to take it. That is what she is saying with silence. Is it's fine. Like, thank you, she says out loud. With silence, she's saying, I understand you could see him. We'll talk about this later. Can we get a drink? Like,
a drink.
it'll
Siren
be hot
of our
cocoa,
heart.
but like, it'll be.
Everything's fine.
With her eyes, she's screaming, everything's gonna be fine! Out loud, she's, thank you so much for the gift. It's very thoughtful.
Sawyer's just standing next to the fox now.
There's very much an awkward silence as lunch is brought and given. Everyone eats. Each of you in your own head about what's happening, what will happen. Midday turns into night. If any of you like to have private conversations, you do that now, or I'm saying we're going to bed.
After everyone goes to bed, in her anxiety and panic, the small fox will try to pack her things and run away with her small gods in the middle of the night. Very aware that people are going to stop me and it's not going to actually happen, but she's going to try.
You quickly start to pack up, and the nameless god looks at you and looks at the moving train and looks back at you.
My job is to keep all of you safe.
You're doing a very good job at it, but jumping off a moving train is not how that works.
But what if people don't understand? And they're not going to understand you.
It's a good thing they cannot see me then.
And she looks at Sawyer. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Then are you sure they can't see you?
I'm sure all but one. Two. And he gestures at you.
Okay.
They love you here, little one. You are scared, and I understand that. But the ones here love you.
It doesn't matter if they love me if they're gonna hurt any of you.
And there's this sort of dark chuckle. No one will hurt me.
Promise.
Curtis,
She
Curtis, I can hear you
promise. She
knocking.
does. She does little. She does a little pinky promise. Promise.
He looks at it and is momentarily confused, but wraps a clawed pinky
She
around
takes
yours.
her whole
Yes,
fucking
it
paw.
takes your entire hand to wrap around his pinky. And he says, I promise.
Okay. She just kind of. She never takes off her cloak that night when she sleeps, though, eventually. And she sleeps closer to the door than she usually has. She doesn't sleep great, but she never undresses. She just...
You all fall asleep. If anyone would like to spend a token to have a weird dream, you can do so now. Weird dream, weird dream, weird dream.
Yeah.
Sybil says no. He's like, fuck it, not again.
No, I just have one token. I want to keep it. I'm sorry.
Fair.
Got one token left after this.
I don't
so.
want a token. I would like.
I never
You
have
think
spent.
so?
I barely ever spend mine, so I now, after the dream, have 3 left. So like, I just.
Yeah, I only have one, so I
The
just
dream,
wanna
I got
keep it.
one left. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
okay with
give-
spending this one on a weird dream.
Who all confess things? Jericho. Name was Fox didn't confess anything. Mainly, she was called out. It's not the same thing. Mama and Sybil all get a token for confessing something.
Thanks.
I can't hear you, Maz.
I don't. Playing fair is fair. I don't think Jericho really confessed anything. Everyone knew he got a letter. It just
Yeah.
it was just giving the additional details.
You didn't share the letter with anyone besides Sawyer, though.
Mhm.
But you shared a part of yourself.
Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to be fair is fair.
Yeah, I know. You shared a part of yourself. Pixie has 1 million tokens. I can't keep 3 Pixie tokens.
I have 3. I have 3 now. I just spent 2 this game just for you. I have 3. And I cried in real life. I feel like I deserve a token. I cried
Yeah.
real tears.
I cried real tears from this game.
Thank you
That
for the
sounds trauma.
trauma.
I was not expecting that. The real tears.
I cried real tears today.
Listen. I can't control them. It started immediately. I was like, oh no, it's happening. Oh fuck. Like,
We're getting closer to the end part of this game, so things are happening.
Things are
Of this arc, anyway.
things and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Jericho.
Yeah.
You dream. As you fall asleep, your dream self opens their eyes. And you are in what seems like a stone hallway.
Okay.
You're in a stone hallway.
Casually, I guess, as collected as he could be, which isn't very at all, he's gonna walk down the hallway.
Yeah. You walk down the hallway, and as you walk, there's little whispers.
Do I have Dream Jerry with me?
Dream Jerry's not with you.
Ah, man. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Jerry's having their own dreams about jumping from flower to flower and enjoying their life.
He deserves
He
it.
deserves
So he is going to be even a bit more nervous since Jerry is not there. As he
You hear small whispers, and if you listen closely, you realize these whispers are spoken words of the letters you and your pen pal would write back and forth to each other.
Okay. That's a good thing.
They're words of friendship turned to love very quickly. as a door at the end of this hallway appears.
He's going to kind of like reminisce a little bit um, about like just the connection, just the back and forth, and the fact that I don't like we know where to send letters to. We don't know names. We don't know what we do, but I'm sure he's at least shared what he does. It might have been that he's just taking it in for a moment, being as scared as he has been the whole train ride.
Hmm.
And he opens the door.
You open the door into a throne room.
Mm.
It is large. It is grand. It is what you imagine the throne room of the castle at the floating mountain will look like.
Okay.
And standing in the middle of this room is a figure. A young girl. Red mouse heritage. She stands and she's looking up at the throne.
Hello?
She turns, she looks at you. It worked?
What works?
Jericho.
Hi. Do I know you?
She smiles, and those words of love and affirmation kind of speed up in your head.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh?
Hi.
That was you.
I'm Peony.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god. If I would have known, I would have dressed better. Oh god. Oh no.
I can close my eyes, and you can like mind change your clothes if you want to, real quick. It's a dream. You can kind of do whatever you want.
His bow tie that's gotten probably dirty and stuff since he's started. He just like makes clean. He goes, there, go for 5. So what? Huh? What are we doing? What's going on?
I kind of brought you here. I used some of my mom's powers. She's kind of a witch. I just wanted to see you before you got here because I know you're coming here.
Yeah, because I was real concerned because like everything that I've gotten in the past like 3 weeks, we've done a lot of weird things in the past 3 weeks, and I think I'm way above my head. I might
Me
ask
too. Me too.
So, wow. So you don't just work at the castle. Okay.
No. Kinda. I work for the castle, and for everyone in the castle, and for everyone in the continent.
Oh.
Cat, is she a mouse?
She is a red mouse.
She's a red mouse princess. I see. He's just kind of stunned for a moment. He's like, so, yeah, we're on the way. I thought we'd.
Hi.
So, hi. I'm sorry. I'm really not good with this. I'm not good with the whole like talking thing. I've learned how to like write better. So like
I
the
noticed.
chicken scratch isn't as bad as it was. Because
still
I
read
thought I'm not gonna need to write. I deliver the letters. I would never deliver my own mail. Then I realized people probably need to read things.
She walks toward you.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know what to do.
She holds out her hand.
He will very shakenly take it.
It feels very real.
Like it's almost shaking her arm. It's so like badly
And
shaking.
She just holds your hand and like is running her thumb over the top of your knuckles.
So is this like an every night thing, or a?
I kind of stole a lot of my mom's supplies to do the dream thing, so I can't
That's
do
fair.
it like every night. But you're gonna be here soon, so like, then
Let's
I don't
go.
have to do it.
Do you know anything that's going on there? Like, we've heard.
Yeah. Her voice gets really high.
Okay. Like a coup?
No, is there a coup happening?
I have. That's probably like one of the reasons that like
Huh?
we're coming to
Okay.
is. I hear that from across the room.
I just hear Xander screaming. Well, the Lightbringer kind of chose me as an avatar, so she's in my brain a little bit.
Okay.
So that's happening.
So that's a thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything else I should know? These are probably things we should have talked about like years ago. But like, I get it.
This is very recent.
I get it. Like, orchids are your favorite flower. Like, I know that to a T. But like, princess in a castle is probably where we should start with.
Well, I don't want to tell people that because then they'll just
You know
wanna
what?
like me because I'm a princess and they want
That's
to be
fair.
in the royal family, and I don't want that.
I don't want that either. You don't have to
I
worry
kind of want to run away.
Okay. Why don't you just come with us?
I mean, just come with you?
Yeah. Why don't you just come with?
I don't think they'll let me.
What if they don't know? Pack a bag. Pack a bag. We'll figure something out. We'll be there in a couple days.
Okay.
And that'll be that.
She smiles and very quickly kisses your cheek. And the dream disappears.
Whew!
Listen, I'm just adopting misunderstood gods. I'm not about to start a civil war by kidnapping a princess. Okay?
Also, you told her about
So-
the coup?
Perspective.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
a
Child.
guy gets a hand rub, and he's just like, man, let me just tell you about the coup.
But
Are you that touched
like,
of Jericho?
Alexander.
I mean, yeah.
I gotta explain what I yelled out loud that I was on mute for was you can't just tell the princess about the coup.
Jericho, you horny thing. What are you doing?
It's not even horniness. This is something that he's talked to for years.
Oh, I'm sorry, is this male business?
Yeah, this is 20 plus. This is like every month since he could send a letter. Like, it was back and forth. Like, it isn't just like I've known this person for a year. He's known this person for greater than a decade,
Right.
and he shared
know,
everything with them.
you know how when you send an emoji, sometimes it can be misconstrued? I feel like letters let you lie, like, easily. You know? Like, they're...
Sawyer.
There's a princess until
Yeah, deal with your
Oh,
own.
not me next.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Deal with your own
yeah.
trauma.
There
before
you go,
come
let's
after mine.
go.
No.
I mean, you could tell the coup too.
Yeah.
Sawyer, you sleep. And
that's the
this-
end.
It's it. You sleep. That's it.
Yeah,
Except you
nothing.
spend a
Dream for
token.
me.
You sleep, and in your dream, your eyes are still closed. You are warm and comfy, and just sleepy, just tired.
And in a coffin.
Wrong game.
Sure.
And you curl up a bit more, and you curl up against what feels like fur. And you curl, and you hear just a steady, strong heartbeat that almost lures you still into your sleep. you hear a soft voice, um, and it's a female voice, and she says, "You're going to have to wake him up eventually. You know that, right?" And the male voice lets this deep, soft chuckle, and just says, "He needs his rest." And she laughs and says, "Running around in the garden for 5 hours does not equal needing rest. He needs to eat. He needs dinner." And you feel long arms wrap around you and hold you closer. And he says, "Just 5 more minutes, my dear." And she smiles, she nods, says, "5 more minutes, but then I'm kicking you both up." And you sleep soundly for the rest of the night in this comfort.
Amazing.
Interesting.
So an alarm
Amazing.
wakes us all up.
That was really conveniently timed.
It really
not
was
gonna lie.
beautiful.
It really was.
You can't make this shit up. Live theater, y'all. Like,
Mama, you wake up. You wake up back home before the war. Before you were taken to go fight. You were home. And he's there. And he is just sitting on the front porch of the house you built together. And he's just rocking. You're in the kitchen. And you are yourself as you are now, not who you were then.
I'll poke her head out. Outside. Soft porch. Almost ready for dinner, honey.
He looks up at you. And it's this handsome grin. Well, I was ready for dinner about 40 minutes ago when I started smelling it.
Perfect. I think I'm come sit table for us.
He'll get up. He walks to the kitchen, starts helping you set up for dinner. Got a lot on your plate right now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I wish you were here. I miss you. I wish you could see me like this.
Still as gorgeous today I set my eyes on you. Don't be so hard on these kids. They don't know.
I know. I know. It's not their fault.
He sets you at the table. He pulls out the chair for you so you can sit down. He serves the food for you both. He sits down next to you.
They're just, they don't know what it's like. I don't want to be the one to show them what it's like. I don't want to introduce that side of the world to them. They're just kids.
We were just kids.
I know. And we had the world introduced to us too early too. And then I lost you, and I know you would have told me exactly what happened. But I still feel guilty about it. Sometimes it just hurts.
Yeah, I'm just glad Sybil was there to stop me before I hurt you. Maybe it'll be different this time. And he eats a bit and looks at you. Slobbering God wasn't always bad. He created half the world we're in.
And I know that, and I've been reminding myself of that every chance I get. I just saw seeing it all right in front of me, and remembering that it wasn't always like that. It's kind of hard to differentiate when you're looking back at everything.
It's hard to forgive something that hurt you.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is hard.
I was able to do it for Sybil because I knew he was doing what was right for everybody. He knows I forgave him.
He will.
Sometimes I don't know. It's all so there's so much.
The sheepdog man of your late husband takes your hand and places a kiss on top of it. And he goes, whatever it is, whatever happens, you're the strongest woman I know. You've always have been. And whatever choices you make, just remember to make them with forgiveness in your heart. And if you could do me a huge favor and just punch Sybil in the face for stabbing me, that'd be great.
Don't worry.
And Mama, you sleep the rest of the night with the smell of home.
Okay.
Who's next on the trauma train?
Fine, I'm gonna be sad.
Sybil didn't spend a token, so Sybil gets skipped tonight. Sybil has a peaceful sleep.
Bastard. I'd like to listen, I changed my mind. I don't want to spend a token for me to have a bad dream. I want to spend a token for Sybil to have a dream. Like,
spend 4 tokens to have Sybil.
Never mind, I'll take it.
Someone else.
Your cigarette pack falls in the ocean. Oh no!
Sybil, you sleep soundly with you're laying on your stomach because you can't lay on your back because you're a turtle. I forgot about that for a second.
Oh no!
But both baby dragons have curled up onto your back and are sleeping on it.
it's the dad who didn't want to adopt the puppies, who they've attached to. That's exactly what happened.
It's 100% what happened. You're muted, baby.
It's my mic. I have to keep, like, unplugging and plugging back. Sorry. If I notice, if I wake up a moment, I'm going to just take my little cloak thing and, like, put it over them just a little bit and fall back to sleep.
Hey, Pixie.
Then there's Fox.
Hey, cat.
Nameless Fox, you don't have many dreams. You tend to sleep pretty through the night all the time. Because you've had a light and dream god sleep next to you your entire existence. So they don't really let you have dreams because they don't want you to have bad dreams.
I love them.
But tonight you have a dream.
Of course I do.
Yeah, you spent a token. You did this to yourself. You can't blame me.
I'm aware I didn't blame you. I know. This is me regretting my own incompetency. Go.
Your eyes open and you are in a field. You are in a field full of small lost gods running around, playing with each other, eating. And you feel 2 figures sit next to you. To your right is the nameless god that you have come to know and love. And to your left is a feminine mixture of animals that you have never met before. Of the
Do I put two and two together, though, having seen the play at the circus?
You can put two and two together. Absolutely, you can.
Math. God math.
God math, go.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you need me to leave you two alone?
No. And he nods. I wanted to show you this.
Does she recognize any of the lost ones in the field?
You do not.
Are they home or are they waiting for me?
They are the ones who couldn't find a home. And were gone far too soon. I don't show you this to make you sad. Even though it may bring feelings of sadness, I do this
Immediately.
to show you that even if you feel like it is lost, they are not lost. That even if you feel like you failed, they do find somewhere to be happy. I want, and it's the woman speaking now, saying, I want all of my children to find their places in that realm, to be happy and to live their lives. But for the ones who don't, they are still taken care of.
I just want them to be safe. And I don't...
Very good job with that.
And she...
And
Sorry, go.
a slight, opening of almost like a portal pops up in front of you. And you see Dulcet. Dulcet is curled in between two women, sleeping peacefully, as warm can be. She has her own little room in the house built specifically just for her. And it pulls back out. You're good at what you do, Little Fox.
But I've never had to do anything... And she glances at the nameless god. This... big and important before.
You were made for big and important things.
But I'm so small.
You feel, two clawed arms wrap around you.
Oh my god!
Your nameless god kind of pulls you into them.
What? He's hugging me, guys! Don't make any sudden movements! He's hugging me! Oh no!
And it rests their chin kind of on your head.
Oh.
Don't say anything.
She sits there and she takes that and enjoys it. And she looks at the light god. I believe in him. And I think I'm supposed to help him find a place that is not going to end like last time. But I need someone else here who believes me. I need someone else here who can see and talk to you and him and help.
She holds a hand out, and for a moment, the nameless god tightens a bit on you in like a protection stance. There's a small realization that you realize he doesn't know who this is.
Oh shit! That's so much worse!
He
Okay,
doesn't know.
that's
And
fair.
she pauses and she smiles, and she holds out her hand for you.
She looks up at him like, it's okay. Does she touch?
She wraps both her hands around your wrist, and when she lets go, there is a beautiful silver bracelet. Whoever wears this can see us both.
Oh no.
So you may wear it to contact me if you wish. You can also give it to your friends to be able to talk to him.
I think I'll leave that up to him. He's kind of private. But if he wants someone to see him, I can. But in the meantime, thank you.
It will also help you in finding other nameless little gods in the universe.
Okay.
Though I suggest not taking 20 of them and maybe finding homes for the first 5.
No promises. I'm trying. We're just very busy right now. There's been a lot going on. You promise they're okay no matter what, right?
I promise. They're okay no matter what.
She kind of whispers to herself. I was made for important big things. I was made for important big things. I was made for important big things.
The nameless god lets go of you reluctantly. And the Lightbringer stands and she walks towards the little nameless gods that are running around her children. And they are happy to see her and running around her. And she looks back at you for a moment and goes, I think Wick belongs with you. Thumbs up. She nods. And you go back to sleep.
I snuggle hard into my invisible god in my sleep. I use him like a body pillow. That's all.
The sun comes through the train as you all awaken. Outside of the window, you see in the distance a floating mountain with a large castle.
That's why they call it the floating castle.
You know, I was
Oh.
wondering about that. It was just a source of curiosity
why I
and mystery for me this whole time.
And we will see you all in 2 weeks,
Fuck.
where we will go into the floating mountain
Oh my god.
and maybe kidnap a princess. Apparently,
It's only
I
kidnapping
guess.
if she doesn't want to come.
That's not how the political set will see it.
More trauma.
Well, the
This
king
was
will have to
supposed to
deal
be
with
our
it 'cause the
cozy
king's gonna
game.
get him over the throne. So
Cat.
it's fine with me.
thank
love
you
it.
all
I
for
gotta punch
joining
you next
us.
time.
Thank you, storyteller.
At some point.
Thank you all for
Thank
joining
you.
us on
Yes.
this wonderful Sunday
Yeah.
morning. We will
Yes.
see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Until then, safe travels, and we love you. Remember that you're
you.
always home.